Well, these are young marijuana plants, and you know, marijuana is like, I would say, close to what tomatoes are like, and they need the same thing like all plants need: sunlight, fertilizer. They're sensitive to temperature, and if we've done all of that with tomatoes, and so we've wished we had better technology, but it would have been expensive. So we're never able to get to where we wanted to go. So this project takes us to that place, to a place where I never imagined we could get to growing stuff with technology. So that's why it's so much fun to me as a farmer. Because you look around, wow, all our friends are here. This is something. So I just wanted to say a few words. The kind of company we are is what is called a triple bottom line company. And it's a sustainable kind of a model. To be sustainable under this model, you got to be socially sustainable, environmentally sustainable, as well as economically sustainable. Oh, I really enjoyed today's event. It was basically about our neighbors, our friends, and being grounded in who we are as a company. You know, those things are most important. And the other things, you know, the economics, the finance side, we have to make it work. The pluses got to exceed the minuses. It's a given. And we got to do whatever we can do. And we're pretty good at that kind of stuff. But what is most important is the interaction with our friends and neighbors and family and stuff. And I think today, I cannot be more happy. Ola, the healthy leaf, appropriate name for our company.
Our spirituality. Everybody has spirituality, whether you believe it or not. And we respect everybody's spirituality.
And that was especially meaningful because we work with him in we have a connection with him, our workers do, because Chris helped to put the shelter over the Hoku Alakai down there at Radio Bay. And Chris lives in Kyokaha. We're all part of the same thing, you know, trying to help the community, help at-risk youth, next generation, education, same stuff. Well, Dylan Shropshire is one of the directors in this company. I am as well. He has roots on this coast, Hamakua coast. Autumn Carsey, she's a person we hired as a consultant, and she's extremely good because she's put together these kinds of operations, many of them even larger. So she knows how the large size operations actually work.
So we've worked in about 10 states and 3 countries at this point. We've been building facilities for about 10 years now. So we've integrated different technologies from server processing centers, GMP standards, clean room technologies, and adapting them to cannabis so that they pass testing. Unfortunately, what we see, a lot of things on this island wouldn't pass a regulated testing standard because we can't, what you put on a tomato is completely different when you carboxylate something. So we want the end user to have a safe product that's actually going to help them medically and not hurt them.
And so in talking to her, understanding what it is that she's suggesting and integrating our experience in actually growing stuff with small margins. And I think we bring an advantage, and that advantage is tomatoes, 20 cents an ounce. Marijuana, $100, $200 an ounce. But we come to this project with always the sensitivity of trying to survive with 20 cents an ounce. So it's the high end, the numbers don't matter. What matters to us is managing the risks, because we've lived with these risks for 10 years.
Richard is fantastic, wonderful human being, and I'm so blessed to be on this project. I'm originally from Maui, so this has a certain significance to me. He cares about the people, and you know, there's different ways of approaching these licenses, but we come from a medical standpoint that we care about patients above profits. So it's been very nice to work with him.
James is in charge of genetics, and he has a master's degree from UH Hilo here, and so he knows a lot about that kind of stuff, and he has been interested in this subject for a long time, so he actually knows quite a bit about it. So for me, it was a steep learning curve, still a very steep learning curve, and what amazed me was how knowledgeable people here on the island, as well as on the mainland, how well they are, how knowledgeable they are as to the growing and the technical side of it. I had no idea because I was only doing tomatoes. Yeah, so I knew all about the growing operation and light and all that kind of stuff and temperature control, but I had no idea how much the industry has moved forward, and it's basically the same stuff: fertilizer, light, temperature, and managing insects and diseases. So this is the same stuff.